Great. So can you guys see my screen? Hello.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, great. So should I start, Sachin?
Yeah, you can start. It is 6:05.
Okay, great. So hello everyone. My name is Readme File, and I am the co-speaker for the today's session. Today's session is all about just a minute. Okay, so today's session is all about beginner's guide to GSOC 2022. In this session, I will be sharing some of my insights about what were the things that I did into the last Girl Script Summer of Code. And we have Chetas with us, who has also been a part of Girl Script Summer of Code as well. So let's get the session starting. And first of all, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Readme File. I am a third year undergraduate student at NSUT West Campus, Delhi. So far, I have taught around 1,000 plus students, both in online and offline modes. I was ex-mentor for Girl Script Tech in Slum program. Currently, I'm a freelance developer, and I have participated in the Girl Script Summer of Code last year as a mentor. And I've also been to various other open sources program like Crosswalk and Script Winter of Code. Currently, I'm also a technical writer at Scalar Academy, and I have also worked with Coding Ninjas, right? So uh, now a quick introduction about Chetas. Chetas, if you would like to give an
Yeah,
introduction.
sure. A very good evening to one and all present here. So a little about me. My name is Chetashri Madhusudan. I'm doing my BTech from SRM University, Chennai. I was the top mentor at GWOC 2021, that is Girl Script Winter of Code open source program. I'm also a mentor at SOWOC. I have also been a contributor in many open source programs as well. I would really like to thank Roshita and Sachin for inviting me for this session. And without further ado, let's get into this session.
Great. Also, if you guys have any further questions, if you want to connect with us, you can connect to Chetas with this handle on on her Twitter, and you can connect with me on this my Twitter handle. Also, you guys can find us on our LinkedIn account as well. Great. So let's get started with what is open source, right? As I'm told that you guys are already aware about what is open source and how to make simple contributions to it. So I will not take much of your time into explaining what is open source and what are the examples of that. But I will take a brief moment to explain open source and its examples, right? So open source software is a software with source code that anyone can inspect, modify, or enhance, right? In simple words, if I have to put, I would say key open source are the software that anyone can read, anyone can modify, and anyone can contribute to, right? Some simple examples of that would be like Mozilla Firefox, like VLC media players, or the best example would be Linux system, right? So this all is a simple open source programs. Now let's talk about open source program. So one such open source program is Girl Script Summer of Code, which has been running since 2018. And since its inception, it has witnessed many participants, many contributors in many projects, right? I was reading on their website that last year there were around 8,000 registrations for the Girl Script Summer of Code as a participants. And out of those 8,000 participants, around 5,000 were selected. And I'm not sure about the project mentors and the project admins, but I was there as a project mentor last year, and I have helped around 500. I've helped students or participants in collaborating or in merging their code, and I've reviewed around or 500, close to 500 PRs as well, right? So this is basically a 3-month long program wherein contributors try to enhance their skills or try to get into this open source world with the help of Girl Script, right? Its program. And you will have some dedicated and skilled mentors who will guide you through each and every step into getting started into open source, right? Suppose some of you are very newbie into this open source world, like some of you might not even know that how to contribute, or they might have not even contribute to any GitHub repository before that. So these mentors will help you with each step, rather it be if you are starting off by making a simple pull request, or if you are even stuck with any of your programming languages. Like suppose if you are implementing something, and if you are stuck with this thing, so you can ask your mentors about, hey, hello, so and so, can you help me with this? I'm stuck with it, right? So these mentors will be more than happy to help you, and this will brush up your skills into open source and as well as into participation as well, right? So this year's Girl Script Summer of Code, I think the forms for participations are still open. So if any of you present here have not even signed up for the GSOC 2022, you can do that after the session, right? So this is all about Girl Script Summer of Code 2022. Great. Now let's discuss about the various roles that the Girl Script Summer of Code 2022 has. So there are basically three roles. The first one is a contributor or the participants, as we say. So these are the persons that make contributions that help the programs or the softwares keep running. So what you guys have to do is you guys have there are a pool of projects, like I was going through the website. There was around 100 plus projects wherein you can choose the projects of your domain, of your specificity, that you fit, that you think ki this I am comfortable with. So you can choose that program, you can choose that software, and you can start going through the code base. You can ask for your project mentor's help. Hello, I want help with this. I want to get started with this domain because I am interested into it. So can you help me getting some simple PRs or getting some simple issues that I can work upon? Right. With this thing, you can get started. And the second role is of mentors. So mentors will help each and every participants that are going through the program. So they will help them in any ways, like if you are stuck with the code based implementation, or if you are stuck with any other implementation, so they will be helping you with that. And the third role is that of a project admins. So there are around 100 plus projects that I've told you. So these projects are owned by some project admins. So what they will do is they will keep on a check on these mentors, that which mentor is doing like correct work, or which mentor is assigning how many issues to some of the contributor, or stuff like that, right? So the final report will be given by these project admins, and these are assisted by mentors, and these mentors will help the participants, right? So this is the basic hierarchy of the roles that the GSOC 2022 will have. And great. Oh, the next is about how to prepare for this. So this part the Chetas will be covering. So let's get some of the questions that you guys might have. Right. So if you guys have any questions, you are happy to yeah, put that into chat section. I will be taking each and every question from now.
If a chat section is not open for you, you can unmute yourself as well.
Also, you can raise your hand if you have any problems with that. Take in multiple projects. Yes, you can take part in any number of project. As far as I remember, the starting days, starting 1 or 2 weeks, is about exploring as many projects as you can. After that, I think you will be allocated to any specific projects. I'm not sure about that, but you can take up multiple projects if you want to.
So after our registration process is accepted by the proper authority, what should be the first step we should do? Like, what should we do first? Like, I got into Discord server, but I don't know what to do now, because I saw some projects, but I don't actually know how to contribute to it and anything else.
Okay, so I think there would be a community bonding or something kind of session that will be happening in the next few days. So what you have to do is, first of all, you will be getting an invite of the meeting or something like that, wherein you will get more doubts cleared. After that, you can go through the website, you can go through the repositories, the code that you like, or the skill that you think you are well versed with. You can go through the code, and after that, you will find the Discord channel link of each of the projects. So you can directly join this channel, and therein you can find the project mentors or project admins, and they will guide you further that, okay, we are conducting a meet regarding our project. So if anybody wants to join in, or anybody wants anybody have any doubts about our project, so you can discuss them with the Discord link.
Okay, sir.
What are
Thank
the
you.
prerequisites? What are the prerequisites for this
Regarding
program?
starting into the, sorry.
Means which language should we prepare for?
Okay, so there is no as such requirement like you should only be knowing this language, because there are a pool of project starting from web dev, Flutter development, app development, and other things like that. So you can choose any project that you are comfortable with, right? So you can go over the Girl Script Summer of Code website, and therein there are projects, and then there is the listed technologies as well. So you can find the project that you are most comfortable with, and you can start off with it.
Will we start the project from scratch? And I want to ask another question. The project will be split it in milestones, or how it will be work?
Sorry, can you repeat your questions? I didn't get it.
Will we start the project from scratch?
No, we will not start the project with the scratch. There are all these projects are either partially implemented or fully implemented. What you have to do is you have to enhance these projects with your contributions. Like when you there are also issues mentioned in the project, like any project need like background fixed or any things like that. So there are already issues mentioned with it. So you can raise a pull request, or you can ask your mentor to assign that issue to you, and then you can start working on that.
I want to ask another question. The project will be split into milestones, or how the flow?
Okay, so it is, it depends upon the project if it is split into milestone or something like that. But the major workflow is around that there will be some existing issues with the project, or maybe the project need further feature addition. So you can work on that feature.
Thanks.
Great.
I have two
Is there
questions.
any minimum number of projects required to contribute to be the successful open source of 3 months?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is there any minimum number of projects required, like that in that much project you have to contribute anyhow?
I don't think that there is a limit of number of projects, but see, the number of projects or the number of PRs that you raise will be mapped to your score. I will be covering that. I mean, sorry, Chetas will be covering that in the further lecture. That what is the like the timeline and how you should be making the pull request and how it will be mapped to your score. So the much the PR you raise, the more score you will get, and that will help you accordingly.
Sir,
Okay,
for a
okay.
project like there will be more than the many people will be there. Then how would the winner be selected out of them?
Okay, so the first thing is you will be judged based upon your contribution score, because see, there is a thing that whenever you raise a PR, whenever you solve a issue, so these issue will be further divided into sections like level 0 issue, level 1 issue, level 2 issue, and level 3 issue. Like it was there in the last season. I'm not sure about this season how many sections will be there, but there will be 3 or 4 sections, wherein if you solve a simple issue like a documentation fix or a simple things like that, so you will be allocated marks according to that. So the person who has the higher score, and also there are some other points as well, key how well you behaved and how were you supportive enough or things like that. So that will be decided by your mentor and your project admin.
How
Yeah.
can I get
Sir, I
the
was also seeing, yes, please.
how can I get the GitHub repository link for the projects? Because on the
Okay.
website only a YouTube link is given for all the
If you
projects.
okay, so if you click on the heading of that project, you will find you will be redirected to the GitHub link of that.
Sir, I was also seeing that some of us might be eligible for the goodies from there as well. So what will be the eligibility criteria for that? Like how much should we progress to get those goodies? Like that will be
Oh,
amazing.
okay, so I'm not quite sure about what is the exact criteria for that, but the obvious thing would be if you are in the top contributors, so you will definitely get these goodies and all. Rather, I'm not sure about what should be the range of your contribution. But you will get this clear in any further session that will be held by the Girl Scripting.
Okay, sir. Thank
I
you.
am in my first year of engineering. So can I participate now itself? Like, or should I learn some skills before registering?
Okay, so one thing that I forgot to mention is that anybody, irrespective of their class or their gender or their age, can participate into this because it's basically about contributing. My voice is clear. Okay. So, hello. Okay, it's great now. So it's basically about contributing to the projects, right? So if you know any basic skills or if you find any project that suits your skills or you think you can contribute to that project, so you don't need to worry about I'm in this year of my college or I'm in that semester of college, you can contribute.
Can MTech people contribute?
Sorry?
Can participate? MTech people, masters.
Yes, I've already said this ki anybody, irrespective of their degree or the age, can participate. There is no such limit.
Also, where is the Discord link? I cannot find it.
Okay, so first of all, I think you need to register for the program, and after that, you will be you will receive a mail from the site if you are selected, and that mail will contain the Discord link, and you have to join that Discord channel, and you have to assign yourself a role. I mean, based on the role that you chose for. If you get that role, you have to assign it to yourself in the channel, and then you can start discussing the rules.
So in one document, it was mentioned that there are separate channels for the separate projects. So the mail
Yes.
For the Discord server I received, in that there will be multiple channels.
Yes, and that according to your specific project, you can hop into that channel and you can discuss your project with the mentor and admins.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, welcome.
What's the criteria of selection in GSOC?
Sorry?
What's the criteria of selection in GSOC?
Regarding the initial
Initial, like after registration.
Okay, after registration, you just have to start contributing and you will be considered as a participant of the GSOC. I mean, you at least have to make, I mean, I'm not sure about the number of PRs, but I think at least you should be making at least 2 or 3 PRs.
Okay, thank you.
So all participants will get,
what is the criteria for mentor selection? How will we know that which mentor has been assigned to us, or how do we select them?
Oh, okay, great. So after the mentors registration is complete, I mean, like in 1 or 2 days, mentors will have to fill a form. They will be receiving a form from theirs from the Girl Script side. So they have to choose their preferred project. So based upon the project requirement and the availability of the mentors in that project, they will be assigned any project and they will be the mentors of that project. And you have to then concern them regarding any further doubts. You will you can see these mentors in their respective channels. So if you are interested in any specific project, you can hop onto that project and you will find your mentors there.
Sir, how can we make sure that the project on which we are going to apply changes will the mentors will be working on that?
Mentors will definitely be working on their projects, and if you feel like some mentor is not helping you, by the way, it will hardly be the case that anything like this will happen. You can approach your project admin regarding that. Hey, this is the problem that I'm facing, so he will definitely help you with that.
Okay, sir. So we can select the projects only upon which mentors are already working.
Mentors will be working on all of these projects. I mean, there will be no such project that there won't be any mentor for that. Mentors will be there for every project. Yeah.
So if I select
program,
if I select a project and if I'm working on an issue, so can 2 people work on the same issue, or do I have to make sure that someone else is not working on that issue?
Okay, that depends upon the severity or the difficulty of that project or that issue. In most of the project that happens is ki single person work on a single issue, but if the issue is like big enough, so your project mentor will guide you ki okay, this much person can work on this or things like that. So that thing you have to consult with your project mentor.
Okay.
Do all participants get a certificate of participation?
Yes, every participation will get a certificate of participation if you make at least 1 or 2 valid pull request into your concerned repository.
After getting
Would you
a
suggest
like
any first years?
Sorry. Hello.
hello,
Uh, yes.
like
Am I
I have
audible?
received a mail for a successful like application for the participant thing. Now, what do I need to do after that? Like, I go to the website, search for projects which interest me, but where do I apply for that? Like, what project I need to be in?
Okay, so initially you can browse through the projects that you want to, and if you have gone through any previous sessions about how to make contributions, you might have known this. There are certain issues related to that project, right, which you have to resolve. Or if you feel like there is a thing that I want to fix, you can raise a respective issue into that repository. Also, you can discuss these things on the respective Discord channel. So if you need any help while creating any issue, or if you want to understand the code base further, you can ask your project admin and he will definitely help you with that. For that, you have to
But when will we be applying for projects? Like, where do we need to apply that I want to be in that project?
Oh, so as far as my knowledge, you don't have to be anything specific about, I mean, you don't have to do anything specific about it. Just start contributing it to it and you will be working with that project. There is no such forms or something like that.
Then in Discord, I've joined the Discord channel, but like there isn't any project column or something like showing distinguished as of
Okay.
now.
Yes, it might happen that initially the projects are getting listed. So you will find these channel links after 1 or 2 days, because there are still participants who are filling out the forms. So after 2 or 3 days, you will definitely be receiving another mail regarding any GSOC session. I mean, any sessions to clear your further doubts.
Sir, is there a limit on how many times we can register for it, like Google Summer of Code?
Regarding a single season or like multiple years?
Multiple years.
I don't think if there is any limit or not.
Okay.
Baki, I'm not sure about this. Maybe someone from the team will be helping you with this.
Okay.
Yes.
Where we will see the complete list of projects on which we can work.
Okay, so you can find these projects on their website. That is, I think, gsoc.girlscript.tech. And you will have a complete list of projects and their tech stack and their YouTube link and all.
Sir, I have registered for the GSOC like 2 days ago, and I have not received any mail yet because I have not made any pull request previously. I have just started. I am first year of college.
Okay.
So
you registered as a participant.
Yes, sir. So till when I should wait that mail would be coming or not?
Okay, so first of all, it is nothing like if you are really beginner and if you have not made any single pull request or something like that, and you will not get selected. This might be the case that there might be a delay because lot and lot of participations are participants are filling out these forms. So after 1 or 2 days, I think you will definitely receive a mail.
Yes, but it is already been 2 days and
Okay, so I don't think 2 days is a very long time, because there are so many participants and you have filled the form a bit late, right? Because the participant forms are up from a while. And don't worry, you will definitely receive the confirmation mail from the team by like 1 or 2 days, because the participation are still going on.
Thank you.
If the project
Can I
has
add
no
something?
issues, then what can we do for that? Like, can we contribute into that project if the project has no issues?
You are saying that if the project don't have any issue and you want to contribute it,
yeah,
right? Yes, you can create any issues if you feel like, and if the project doesn't have any issues, the project mentor will definitely be creating such issues. Also, project mentors and admin will consult with each other, and there will be like a beginner friendly issue, like the very basics for the people who are just starting into the open source contribution, and there will be like a bit of intermediate level, and then there will be a issue of a hard level, right? So there will hardly be any scenario that any of you would not get any issues to contribute to.
No, like I was talking in terms of project. Like I saw a project on one of the project that doesn't list any issues. I think it's a fresh project. So when will the issues be appearing, if there are any, or should we take the lead and create an issue?
You can obviously, if you feel like creating any issue, if you feel like any scope of improvement, you can definitely create an issue. And also there is one thing that you need to keep in your mind is if you start pulling out, if you start making pull requests right now, I think it won't be considered under GSOC, right? Just wait for 2-3 days. As soon as these project mentors will be assigned to a project, and like the coding period starts, so after that, it will be beneficial for you if you make the pull request, because that score will be counted after that only. Also, if you feel like creating any issues, you are open to create any issues.
And there is some email ID attached with the project. Is it of project admin right now?
Email ID attached to the email?
To the project, sorry, to the project.
Yeah, it is that of a project admin, who is the admin of.
So we can contact them?
Yes, you can contact them at any point if you feel like connecting with them.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, welcome.
I have a question. So if I'm contributing to a project, or like if I'm solving an issue, so is there like a limited time within which I have to like solve that issue and give the pull request?
Definitely there is a certain time frame to complete a pull request, and that will depend upon the severity of the pull request and the time that your project admin will allow to you. I mean, your project mentor or admin will allow you to work.
So basically, like level 1 or like the easy issues get more time or less time, or like the harder issues get more time.
Obviously, it will be like the easier the issue is, the less time you are expected to complete it within. But if you feel like you need a bit more of time to work on that issue, you can definitely work. You can talk with your project mentor, and he will help you in either completing the issue within the time frame or either extending your time limit.
Okay.
Where can I find this Discord channels of the project?
You will receive an email from the team site, GSSOC'22 Summer of Code site, and you will find the Discord link into that email.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So any further questions if you guys have? Okay, let me go into the chat.
Sorry, sir, but the chat is not showing to me. I don't know why.
Can participate? Oh, okay, just okay. If any of you guys are not able to post any questions into the chat sections. Hello. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Actually, I am asking that I have recently started a web development, but I am not advanced in JavaScript. I have started backend, and the front end is. So I want to contribute in that, but actually I doesn't know anything about it. I am first year guy here. So how can we reach the people who will mentor me throughout the journey?
Okay, first of all, I think your voice is breaking, but I think I've got your question that you are saying, yeah, I'm very beginner into web development, and I feel like I need any help from any of the person and who will help me making the contributions, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so for that, your project admin will help you as far as he can in making you comfortable with the code base or making you your first contributions and things like that.
I will receive a mail regarding that. Actually, I have registered today.
Yes, you will receive a mail in 2 or 3 days, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I am a beginner. I know Python and C, but I do not have any projects since I am in first year. So my GitHub repository is empty. So can I participate in GSOC? Like, am I be selected?
I am, first of all, I'm not sure about what is the exact procedure for any participant to take in. But don't worry. I mean, this will definitely not be a barrier that if you haven't started and if you want to start, so there will, I think this will not be a barrier. You can definitely start if you are passionate enough to start. I mean, there is a essay section of things like that. Now, whenever you are participating, you have to fill out some essay questions and things like that. So if it shows that you are motivated enough, you are enthusiastic enough, you are happy to go.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so I think I'm taking too much of time in to the questions because Chetas will also have some other parts to cover. So Chetas, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh,
Shall
okay,
I?
so over to you, Chetas. Let me stop my screen.
Yeah, sure. So, a very good evening. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so. So when you participate, you always have a question, how do we prepare for this open source program? So first of all, I would like to suggest that learn about Git and GitHub, how to create an issue, how to raise an issue, how to push your code, how to pull your code, how to clone a repository, and all those. So for that, there are a lot of resources available on YouTube. You can check them out. And I have also written an article on Medium. You can also check that out. I have written steps on how to clone a repository, how to push the code, how to pull a code. So these are the basic stuff you need to know to get started with open source. I know these words sound very scary, but trust me, these are not as scary as they sound. Then learn any skill. It can be web development such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Node.js, or app development like Flutter, Swift, Kotlin, or AIML or Python, OpenCV. There are a lot of texts available. You can check them out, and whichever fascinates you and interests you, learn about them and start contributing. Sorry. Did anyone? Okay, yeah. So learn a skill and develop it and start contributing. So before we start anything or if we get into any program, we first of all ask ourselves that what are the perks, what are the advantages we would get by participating in any program, right? So first of all, you would improve a lot because when you have to implement a skill, you would research about it. You would research about the feature, how to implement that, and you will also find alternatives about that feature. So this is how you improve your skills. Then you'll ask your mentors, you'll ask your supervisors, you'll ask your contributors like, can we implement this feature, can we add on this feature? And when you start talking to them, when you start communicating with them, this is how you improve your skills, not just your technical skills, in fact your soft skills also. And then when you implement those, then you get recognized among your mentors, among your co-contributors, and even among the project admins, and you gain a lot of experience and a kind of connection is built. Then in some open source programs, you even solve real life problems. And last but not the least, you get goodies and stipends if you perform very well. So perform well, put your 100% into this program. Last year, the top mentors, the top contributors and the top supervisors got goodies. So put your 100% and get goodies and get into the leaderboard. So the timeline of GSOC 2022. So on 25th and 26th of February, the projects would be assigned to the mentors. So and on 1st March to 31st May, this is the very crucial and important period of time where the contributors would start contributing to the projects. If you start contributing before 1st March or after 31st May, it won't be considered. So try to contribute between this period, that is 1st March to 31st May. And there is a community bonding session on 5th to 6th March where you'll get to know about the mentors, who are your mentors, which mentors are working on which project, so that you can reach out to them for the doubts if you have any. And on 1st April, the leaderboard opens where you can see that on which rank you are standing on, so that you can pull up your socks and get into this program and get into this leaderboard. And on second week of July, the results would be announced. So for the final tips, okay, so nobody is a pro or noob, okay, so everyone starts from the first step. There's a quote which motivates me a lot, that is, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So you have to take up the first step to learn anything. If you do not know, it's fine. Learn about it, research about it, and don't be that person that you research about it and then do not learn it. Research, learn, and start contributing into it. It's fine if you do not know any, if you are not a pro in that section or domain, just start contributing so that you'll get to know that, okay, you have to improve in this side, and then you learn about it and start contributing on that feature. I would suggest, like any open source program you get into, open their website, go to their website and go to the project section, where you'll see a lot of projects mentioned over here, which are participating in this program. So like if you know HTML, so this is all the projects mentioned over here which requires HTML. So you can click on any website and it will take you to the GitHub repository of that website. And the most important file which before anyone starts is the Readme file, because this Readme file contains everything you need to know, what the project is about, what the project admin wants from the contributors, what you have to make and everything, and what are the tech skills that they need for this project. Like this project requires HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Ruby. And this is what they're expecting, the front end part and all, everything has been mentioned over here. In fact, over here down, you can see that they have written steps on how to clone, how to do everything about it. And if you contribute to anything, your photos would be also visible over here. So yeah, so any project which fascinates you, go to it, see what is it about, what is the project about, and then if you do not know anything about that tech stack, but that project fascinates you a lot, learn about it and start contributing in it. So yeah, Riddhi, would you like to add on some final tips and give some final tips to the contributors?
Yeah, definitely. So see, it is, when it comes to open source, it is not about ki you are competing with anybody, and it is about collaborating, right? So take as much as things you can and start contributing it. Don't, as Chetas has put it, ki don't think of it like ki I'm a beginner or I'm a pro or I'm a noob at it. No, just start contributing it, and I'm sure that mentors are so supportive that they will. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The mentors are really very supportive. Last year, I was a mentor at GSSOC'22, that is the Girls Script Printer of Code. So whenever the contributors had doubt, the contributors used to tag us, and at a particular time, we used to come on the voice channel and then tell them to share the screen and get their doubts cleared. So always don't hesitate to ask the mentors if you have any queries, even if it is a very small query, like how do we push this code, I'm not able to, then ask the mentors, because until and unless you don't ask the mentors, they will not know that you have this issue or you are facing this issue, right? So always ask your mentors for help. There would be, I guess, more than 3 to 4 mentors, so you can always tag them and ask them out, but do not, start disturbing them. And create issues. For creating issues thing, it is like first come first based thing. So if there is an issue opened and the first person who tells that I want to work on this, that person would be assigned the issue and that person would be working on it. So yeah, and you would be given a specific time period, like you have to finish within this day. And if you do not, then the next person who has asked after that person would be assigned. So work on it. And yeah, any doubts anyone has?
Ma'am, suppose I make a pull request and I am assigned a issue, but I'm not able to do that in the time frame. So my points will decrease, or there will be something like.
Okay, so when you raise an issue and that issue has been assigned to you, you would be allotted a particular time period where you have to do that. You have to create a PR in that particular time period. In case you are not able to, you can always approach to a mentor and say that I need some more time. Can you please give me? But if you do not approach that mentor, then the person who is assigned, like the person who asks next just after you, would be assigned automatically. So try to pull the create a pull request at that particular time period. Your points won't
Ma'am, as
decrease. It's that your PR won't be merged because you didn't contribute in that particular time which was given to you. Yeah, someone was
Ma'am,
speaking.
as we can see, all the projects are currently open, so we can just go and view all the projects. So just imagine I found a issue on that project and I want to work on that. So like before 1st of March, I tell the mentor of mine that I want to work in this issue, but I started working on this issue after 1st of March. So will that be included in my like participation?
Okay, so you are asking that if I raise a issue before 1st March and make a valid PR after 1st March, would that be considered?
Exactly.
I guess, yes,
Exactly.
that would be considered, but make sure that your PR should be merged in that particular time period, because they would be considering that this person has contributed at this day at this time, right? So those specific dates only would be considered. So contribute at that particular time. Before and after won't be considered.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Any
Is
more
it
doubts?
necessary to have a 6-month-old GitHub account?
No, not at all. When I still remember, I had participated as a contributor in my first semester, and I did not know any tech skill as such, to be honest. I just knew HTML and CSS. So I had no projects even in my GitHub repository. But I got selected as a contributor, I guess because of my essays. I do not know the selection criteria of GSOC. So as such, there's nothing. You just have to fill the form. Yeah, the contributors last date to fill the form is 23rd, that is today. So if anyone hasn't filled the form, please fill the form as a
No,
contributor.
Chetas, let me correct you. The last date is 25th for the contributors to fill and 23rd for the mentors to fill the form.
Mentors, yeah.
Okay, sorry, my bad. So if you guys feel that you are very good and you can guide the contributors and other peer people, so fill the form for mentors. And if you want to contribute, then fill the form before 25th. Any more queries? Don't hesitate, ask.
Hi, Chetas.
Hi.
So I had a question. When can we start raising the issues?
Actually, it's better to start making issues in the particular time period, that is from 1st March to 31st May.
Okay.
You can, in fact, if there is a particular feature which you feel that can be included into the project, but it's not mentioned, then you can talk to the mentors and then ask them that if we can add this feature. So you can go through it like that also. So don't hesitate to, ask that if this feature would be added, would it be fine or not?
Ma'am, if there are existing issues that we can contribute to, but is it also possible for us to add, like if we notice an issue or something that we would like to add to the project, is it also possible for us to bring that to the notice of the developer or the mentor?
See, if there is a issue opened and it has been already assigned to a person, then you have to wait for it. But if the time period has gone, then you can write in that issue section only that can this issue be assigned to me? So if there is no other person after him, then obviously automatically it would be assigned to you. And of course, you can ask on the Discord channel. In the Discord, I guess there would be specific channels for specific projects. So over there also you can tag the mentors and ask your doubts. And if you have any, if you are interested in any issue and that issue has not been assigned to anyone, then you can ask the mentor to assign it to you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more queries, doubts?
Yeah, Chetas, like I have one more question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like you were the mentor last year, so on what basis you evaluate a contributor?
Okay, see, so I was the mentor in the C++ domain. So first of all, we saw how clean the code was, how they added a description to any code, like if there is a code such as bubble sort. Okay, so first we expected a brief introduction about it, then the code, and then some test cases also, so that if any person views that page or views that file, so they don't go blank about what. So we expect a clean code, commented code, and it should not be plagiarized. Like there were many PRs raised which were plagiarized, like literally copy paste. So we also check that, and if it is plagiarized, we close that PR. So try not to, plagiarize something. Is your doubt clear?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So I guess no one has any doubts.
As you said, you joined for this in the first time itself. Did you face any difficulties?
Yeah, sure. Like, I had never worked in tech before my first semester, means my 11th, 12th. So I didn't know much about Git and GitHub, how to pull a request, how to raise an issue also, because there are a lot of issues and I didn't know that we had to select from that issue or create our own issue. So I had asked the mentor who was responsible for that project that can you please guide me on. So there are a lot of videos on YouTube where you can see how to push the code, pull a code, how to clone a code. So those are the basic steps you need to know. In fact, I have written an article in the Medium, so you can check that out. I have written steps like how do we clone a repository, how to push, pull, everything. So you can check that out. And yeah, that's it. You have to create a issue, try to create an issue and give a description about it, so that when a mentor sees it, he does not goes blank on what is he really trying to say. Make it crisp and short. So that was, I guess, one problem I faced with the GitHub, how to pull the codes and all. So yeah, I learned everything during that period of time.
Ma'am,
Yeah, sure.
ma'am, if I have to work in JavaScript, then where can I see the projects which are available in JavaScript?
Okay, so I had showed you, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
So this is the GSOC page, right? So when you go to the project section, you would see a lot of projects mentioned over here, such as you want JavaScript. So click on JavaScript. These are all the projects which includes JavaScript and needs JavaScript. So check on those. So this year they have even added a short video on it. Like when you click on this project details, there is a video. You can check the video out, like what they are actually expecting in this project. And there is the repository where they have written that what they want, what they expect from you, everything. So just click on the, the language which you want to contribute.
Shreya,
And
can I add?
yeah, sure.
You can just scroll up once, please.
Search.
Yeah, there is search option where you can also search whatever you are good with. Like if you want CSS related projects or JavaScript, you can search it, and all the projects under that category will come here.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, can you please share the link for the article which you have written, because I'm also in first year and I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thank you.
Hi, Chetas.
Hi.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, said something about stipends. So so who gets the stipends? The contributors who are in the topmost leaderboard, or is there like a criteria for it?
Okay, in this program, I don't think so people are going to get stipends. They will get goodies, but there are many open source programs where you get stipends. And for the goodies selection, last year it was about who were in the top, in the leaderboard basically. So there would be a leaderboard, as I showed you in the timeline that on 1st April, the leaderboard you can see the leaderboard from 1st April. And at the end of the end of the program, the top mentors and the top contributors would be getting the goodies.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What are some other projects that first STEM people can work on or apply for?
Okay, there is nothing as first sem or second sem. As I said, no one is a pro. Everyone starts from somewhere, right? So learn about it. Go to YouTube or any other free resources. There are a lot of free resources available. So just go to anywhere like YouTube. Suppose let us say suppose you are interested in HTML and CSS. So go to YouTube, search about it, learn about it, and see which feature they want in that project, learn about it and raise a issue. And if that issue is assigned to you, then you can contribute in it. So there is as such nothing as first sem or second sem. Like there would be filters like easy issue, hard issue, something like that. So you can filter those issues out and take up the easy issues so that it would be easy for you to, create and do the stuff.
Pushkar, you raised your hand. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I earlier raised and I have asked my question about the article link.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm sending.
Sri Harsha.
On a daily basis, how much time should we dedicate to this?
Okay, so it depends on you. Uh, like if you have an issue assigned, then work on it. It depends on you. Like if the issue is of 7 days, like that issue which you have raised, so then you work on it. The more faster you do that thing, then merge your raise a PR. Yeah, that's it. As such, there is no specific time for it. Like it's about that when you raise an issue and if that issue is assigned to you, then work on it and try to, make a PR as fast as possible. But the code, everything should be good. It's not like quality matters. It's not just the quantity. Because if it is not nice, then the mentors won't, merge that PR. Even though if it was, assigned to you first, if they are not satisfied with it, they'll not merge that PR. Roshita, Sachin, where do I send the
I
link
tried
to the
opening
chat?
some.
Sorry. Yeah, sure. Go on. Who was asking? I guess someone
I
was
was
speaking.
trying to open the YouTube videos you said that was related to project.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
So I was trying to open the video, but it's showing some error. I'm not able to open that.
Is it? Which projects? Like, can you name them? You can, in fact, just check the
Relating
repositories
social
also.
media to stock movements.
Sorry?
I was telling the name of the project.
Can you repeat it? The project
Relating
name.
social media to stock movements.
Okay, can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So Sachin and Roshita, can you just enable the chat so that I can send the link?
You can share me on LinkedIn. I will share it here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I was saying that there are some projects I have checked this in the afternoon that they don't have the proper link for the YouTube video. So this might be the case because many projects are still adding into the website. So after 1 or 2 days, I think this issue will be fixed. Right. Till then, you can go through the README file of the project so that you can get idea about it and you can clone this repository into your local system and see how it works.
Ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, if a participant is working with C and someone is working in Python. So how will the judges decide that who is going to be the winner?
There is nothing as such. It depends on which issue. I guess the issue would be, like they would give you tags that is it a easy issue or a hard issue or a medium level issue, and accordingly you would get points. It's nothing on language basis. It's about the content basically. So if there is a repository, I do not know if there is as such any repository for like DSA kind of thing this year, but last year it was like all languages were accepted, and it was about the quantity and the quality of the code basically. It was not language specific.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, that article link which you told, instead of putting it in the chat box, can you show it us here so that we can take a screenshot, because we don't have access to the chat box?
Yeah, sure. You can see my screen.
When you will send us this records?
Sorry?
When you will send this record to us?
Ishita, Roshita and Sachin, can you answer them?
Yeah, right. I will put this recording on a YouTube channel, and I will just screen share the QR code. You can just subscribe or do anything, and the recording will be shared on that YouTube channel. Does it answer your question?
Got the
Yes.
URL.
Okay.
So I have written over here, how do you install the Git? Then how do we run the commands? Then how do we do Git in it? Clone the repository? Everything I have mentioned over here. Do read everything, like what are these brackets signifies and everything. So yeah, this is the article which I was talking about.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
How we can find the level of issues? Like it is easy level issue or hard level issue?
That the mentors would be deciding, not you. Not the contributors. The mentors would be doing it.
Okay, ma'am.
So you just have to raise an issue, or if there is already an issue raised by the mentors, then you can see if you can do it, then ask for it. Like, can you please assign this? I am a contributor in GSOC 2022. So can you please assign me this issue? So if you are the first person to ask, then it's like first come first serve basis. So the first person asked gets the issue assigned. But it doesn't mean that you do not give a good quality of code. Then if they are not satisfied with your work, then they would not merge the PR. But don't be scared. It's easy. Don't worry.
For participating, we should have a LinkedIn account, GitHub account, and what else?
Roshida, Sachin, would you like to answer it? I guess
Yeah,
that's it. You just need a GitHub account so that you can, contribute to the projects, and LinkedIn account so that, they can reach out to you if they have any queries and all. Yeah, Roshita, go on.
You can make a Discord account as well.
Yeah, Discord account where you can ask your queries, ask your mentors, because it's not possible for a mentor to, answer each and every question on LinkedIn, right? So like if you raise an, if you ask on the Discord channel, if the mentors did not see, but at least some other co-contributor sees that message and, they know how to do it. So they can also help you out with it. Does this answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So I guess everyone's doubts are cleared. Still, you have, if you have, sorry, go on.
No, Chetas, I think everyone is clear with their doubts. So
Yeah.
we can end the session now. We can end the
Yes,
meeting.
yes. Sure,
Thank you,
sure. And if
Chetas
you
and
have,
Riddhi, for joining.
yeah, I just wanted to add, if you have any more queries and doubts, you can always reach us to on LinkedIn to me and Riddhi, or to any other mentor who is a mentor at GSSOC. So they will obviously help you out. Thank you for attending this session.
Yeah, I will
Thank you,
just
everyone.
I will just screen share, and you can scan the QR code for YouTube channel where the recording will be shared. Is QR
Where
code
we get the
visible?
LinkedIn profile of the mentors.
I will share it with the mail, or you can just search their names.